This represents a document for today and tomorrow. It is the most significant work that's been done since the Second World War, looking in a comprehensive way at what is needed. It demonstrates that in a world where challenges to our national security are always evolving, we cannot fall back on old assumptions. We must build and strengthen our security by seeking to shape the future rather than waiting for the future to shape us. That's just as true for defence capability as it is for energy security, cyber security, and indeed our economic security. And that's why the work we're undertaking as a result of this review fits together with everything that our government is doing to repair our supply chains, upgrade our energy grid, boost our cyber security systems, and rebuild faith in our public institutions. The recommendations of this review will underpin our work bolstering relationships with our international partners and promoting peace, stability and prosperity in our region and our world. At its core, all of this is making Australia more self-reliant, more prepared and more secure in the years ahead. I thanked already Sir Angus Houston and Stephen Smith, but I also want to thank the CDF, the Department of Defence and our national security team. We have met for many, many hours at dozens of meetings over the National Security Committee over a long period of time, both to examine the interim reports that we received, but also to make sure that in the lead up to the budget that will of course be handed down in a little over 2 weeks, we've got this right. I'm confident that we have got this right, and I think this work is work that gives great credit to all those who've been involved with it. Tomorrow, of course, we will commemorate through Anzac Day all those men and women who serve in uniform to defend our nation, to defend our sovereignty and our freedom. We thank those who've done that in the past, but we also honour those men and women who serve us today, and we also, through this review, are planning for tomorrow and the future.
Well, thank you, Prime Minister, and let me also start by thanking Sir Angus Houston and Stephen Smith for producing a hugely significant report in the defence history of our nation. Today's defence statement observes that we are facing the most challenging set of strategic circumstances that we have for decades, and we do so at a time where Australia's economic connection with the world has never been greater. We are enormously proud of the Australian Defence Force, which is a fantastic defence force. And the defence posture that we have had for the last few decades has served our nation well. But in the circumstances that we now face, that defence posture is no longer fit for purpose. And so today, for the first time in 35 years, we are recasting the mission of the Australian Defence Force.